Welcome to another episode of Direct to Review. Leonard, why are you making a face? Is my
That was so loud.
Okay, I'll do it.
Ow.
Okay. All right, we'll try it again.
No, it's too late. We started.
Welcome to another episode of Direct to
started it.
Review.
With a scream.
We are.
We now have
doing
no
a-
listeners because
doing
they
a-
don't have ears.
Doing a little bit of Foreign
They
Film
will
Friday here. We
Yes, Leonard. They just
watched a
want to
foreign
hear
film, and we're going to talk about it today. So,
First, let's
welcome,
talk-
welcome, friends. Sit down and let's have a talk.
Trevor,
What?
shut up. For God's sake, shut up. No, you know what? Let's talk about one thing. It's 9:50 a.m. on a Saturday, and we're all old.
Hey, speak for yourself.
No, because this is sleeping in for all of us.
Yeah, that's true.
That was sleeping in.
Yeah.
Do you
I feel
remember
rested.
when we were younger and it was like, oh, it's 1 o'clock?
I can't sleep until 1 o'clock.
I cannot
No.
sleep until 1
I
o'clock.
get a headache. My back hurts.
I feel like I've wasted my life away.
Exactly. I have 2 days to do whatever I want. 2 days.
It's just ridiculous, and I hate being old.
Oh my god, I can't social media. What the hell? What is that? Why are these,
Another
What's
bad thing
happening
about being
now?
old.
these little dots go together? I'm trying to separate them.
All right, let's focus on the podcast here. I think we're getting a little off track. Oh,
It's
my
okay
God.
to get off track. Life is off track.
So,
You're out of order.
all right, Foreign Film Friday, we watched quite a movie. One that I was actually holding on to until we could actually watch it together because I didn't know what the hell was going to happen.
I'm glad we did. It was
I-
quite an adventure.
It was a gift.
It was something.
So what did we watch, Leonard?
We watched Tokyo Tribes.
Woohoo!
It and I'm just going to give you the tagline because it basically tells you everything. The world's first battle rap musical. You heard it here. Battle
From
rap
the-
musical.
Underbelly of
Now-
Tokyo.
I'm going to read what IMDb says the plot of the movie is because I'm not sure.
I have yet to read this, so this is
well,
exciting.
I'm not even 100% sure this is correct because we watched the movie and I don't know what the plot is. So
It was all about the D.
it was all about the D. So I'm actually, let's see. Wikipedia might have a more comprehensive one. Oh, God, that's too long. Okay. So in an alternate Japan, territorial street gangs from opposing factions collectively known as the Tokyo Tribes. Mera, leader of the Wu Rons. They didn't even say that. I don't even remember them.
I remember Wurons.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I
Yeah.
was not paying attention. Tribe of Bukuro crosses the line to conquer all of Tokyo.
What line did he
The
cross?
war begins.
I'm not sure what the line
The war just
was.
kind of started.
Was
I mean,
it like a wall?
Let's be honest here. Mera was not even the boss. That was Bupa.
yeah, Bupa was the boss.
Yeah.
And he was a cannibalistic boss.
But Mara lasted the longest.
Mera
And-
did last
and
the longest.
The whole plot was focused around his
Hate
need for vengeance.
Yeah, for Kai.
Yes.
He hated Kai.
So okay, I want to test you, Leonard, really quick. Name all the tribes in this movie right now.
Oh, Lord.
Don't look at no
Can't
IMDb.
do it.
I'm looking because
All right.
I'm not getting this.
I'm gonna try it.
Go for
Okay,
it.
go.
Wait, I don't
Wait,
see
find
any
get
of
a
the
list.
tribes.
Get a list.
I don't see them. There was like 23 tribes, wasn't there?
I don't know.
There was a lot
There's
of
like the
tribes.
main 8 though that like got in the final.
I actually
battle.
don't see a list of tribes.
Okay, so let me go off memory here.
Oh wait, no, here we go. I got them.
So we had the Saru.
Uh-huh.
We had the if the tribe was called Bukaru. I thought, or was that was at least the territory, right? Bukaru. But they were the Wurons. The Wurons
I
were in.
don't
You're looking at the
know.
screen. I have.
No, I'm looking at your eyes.
You're not looking at mine.
I'm looking at your eyes.
He is. He's looking right at
Yeah.
your eyes. He's looking
So
into
there's
your soul.
the Wurons were in Bukaru, and then we had the 9 fuckers or something, right? The 9.
Oh God, yeah, those guys. I can't even remember.
Yeah, and then there's a girl go tribe or something.
Yeah, like the
Gita girls.
Gia girls. Yeah, Gita.
That's not even on there. I just
Yeah.
remember that because
Yeah.
it was the easiest one.
So there was those, and then there was the happy fun place, and that was called. It was a big long word,
Yeah.
But they hung out at Penny's.
Oh, yeah.
which
Which
is
I'm
like
pretty
sure
it was
was
like Denny's.
Denny's.
So like was this like this alternate Tokyo was like in
I don't
L.A. right or
know.
something?
Right.
Here's the thing. Like, I do know that in like Japan and China, our restaurants that we consider like meh, they love. Like
KFC. Don't they have like a
KFC.
3-story
They have 3-story
KFC?
KFCs. They have sit-down Pizza Huts that are meant for like
Well, I mean,
Thai
just like
only.
we'll have like sit down
Jack in the
Japanese restaurants. It's
Right.
probably the opposite over there.
For them, it's just their street fare.
Yeah.
Same thing for us. So I feel like Denny's may be like the cool place or something. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, and they could be making like some sort of commentary here, but you have lost me on it, so that's your own fault. You made me a racist. I don't know how else to do it.
I feel like this whole movie made me a racist. Let's talk about this for a sec. could they actually rap? Because I thought they were kind of bad at rapping, but I don't know what Tokyo rappers sound
Yeah, I've never
like.
heard Tokyo rap. This is the first time.
I've actually heard Tokyo rap. They could not rap.
Okay.
Okay,
I've
I
heard-
was like, I feel like this is bad rapping, but I can't say for sure.
Well, the thing was, is like, okay, so we were talking about it a little bit last night. It's very Shakespearean.
Yes.
I felt notes of like a Midsummer's Night's Dream because you had kind of the bard in between trying to explain scenes.
It's very they had
So I just felt like it was like really just
it was very
labored.
It was very much a TV musical, like the flying
Yeah.
camera. The sets felt very like when you watch a film, even of a recorded performance on Broadway. It felt very much like that. They had the sets were very small, and and they
yeah.
had like the big musical numbers, people fighting in the background, background dancers. It was very very musical.
Yeah. Which it's supposed to be a musical, and that's, I understand, but there was like no plot right at the start. In fact, let's just talk about it because we got to talk about it, and I'm just going to be the one to bring it up because I'm not afraid of it. Boobs, so many boobs,
So many boobs.
Why? Why were there so?
Because why not? I mean, it's
Why not?
Well,
if you
here's
can.
the thing. Like, the very first time we're introduced to any of the characters, the first thing we get introduced to is a police officer, a female police officer, who Mara strips and then holds, explaining the other tribes on her stomach with a knife while her boobs are just, like, out. And he's, like, completely sexually assaulting her. And I'm like, hold on a second. First off, why is this going on for so long? Second, why are we seeing a map on her stomach following a knife? I'm not 100% sure what's happening here. I felt very uncomfortable, and it takes a lot to make me feel uncomfortable.
A cultural thing? Question.
yeah,
mark?
it very much was. I mean, it being based off a manga, probably a mature manga for sure. So I'm sure they have plenty
Well,
of nudity.
mangas are supposed to be more mature.
Well, yeah,
as far as I know.
but not all manga has nudity in it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure this one does.
Okay, so just to give you a little background on this, because there's a lot to go into, and honestly, I think this is going to be one of our longer episodes. So Tokyo Tribe started out as a manga. It had an original run from 1997 to 2005 with 12 volumes, and then it became an anime, which ran from 2006 to 2007 with 13 episodes, so I don't think it did too well. And then did a spin-off, Tokyo Tribes 2, literally called Spin-Off.
Oh.
In 2008, which was just a single volume manga. And then in 2014, we get this gem of a live action film, Tokyo Tribe, with talks of a Tokyo Tribe 2 live action film.
Oh, please, please, please.
Oh, please don't do it, for God's sake.
Did you see that? So the show was originally planned as a movie, which would be distributed by MTV.
Oh, look at that. It does say
MTV
that.
Japan, hopefully.
Oh, I want to see that.
Now, I wonder if in the animated series they have rap music. If
Right?
it's
Is it
like
a
that, or if it's
musical?
just, or if that was just for the movie.
No, that's the whole purpose of this. It's supposed to be like rap, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
if you want to call it rap,
It's not rap. I don't know what it is.
it's
They were
it's
just
rhythmic
talking.
speaking to a beat.
All right, so I'm going to give another plot.
Yeah.
Because I've been reading the one from Wikipedia, and it's completely different from the one in
Yeah, learn new things about
okay,
this.
so 5 years after the Shibuya riots, the
Shibuya.
tribes of Tokyo have been enjoying a period of relative peace until
the-
Kim and two other members of the Musashino Saru
Happy Men.
intrude on the territory of the Ruranzu in Bukuru. Mera, the leader of Wurans, kills the three Saru under the assumption that they were members of the Shiba Yusaru.
What?
All right, so first off, that is not how the movie
When did it-
went.
No,
So
that
this
doesn't
is the
happen.
manga. It has to be.
Okay.
So right off the bat, the manga sounds better. 2 days later, after searching for who killed his friends, Masashino Saru member Kai runs into Meta, old friends in their high school days, and the two get into a confrontation that ends up leaving Terra, the leader of the Masashino Saru, dead and setting the stage for violence between the tribes.
He
So,
died
So
way
in
later
the movie, Tara and Kai were not even part of the Saru. They were the happy part of the happy
they were
tribe.
The other gang.
The very
But Teda was very loved. When he died, all the tribes
Oh.
were like,
well, no. So Terra was part of the Happy Gang in this one. The Happy Gang are the ones that they kept calling the yokels, the ones at Penny's.
yes.
He was a part of
The
that.
Saru
in the
was a
movie.
whole nother tribe.
But,
But-
I think you're getting it's everything ends with Saru. So I have a feeling that's something else.
What was the name of the
No,
happy place?
Kasadu was another
Oh God,
game.
this is so confusing.
Because we didn't even talk about Wadaru yet. The tribe that fought everyone.
who was Wadu?
But I
Wadaru-
think they were a separate tribe. I think
They were
the
a new
military
tribe. Yeah, they were-
Bapu.
For Bupa.
Bupa.
Bapu. We're just making up names now.
Big Daddy.
Get shit up at
That's
this
what
point.
Boopa means.
You know what? I'm
Boopa
just gonna call him
means apparently
Tasmanian
daddy.
Devil. That's what he reminded me of. He's
Oh,
a Tasmanian Devil.
Oh,
Okay, and what happened? Okay, so let's describe what happened in the movie.
okay. What happened in the movie, Trevor?
All right, so this is what my interpretation is of what happened in the movie. We started with, like you said, the police officer getting assaulted by... That was Mara at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
That was Mara.
Yeah, because that was
Mara.
in
He was
Bakaru.
selling coke out of his van.
And those cassette tapes.
Right.
And he assaults her and explains the tribes. And from there, we go to explaining who all the tribes are. Every tribe has their own, musical number.
Which I'm not even 100% sure they have on here anywhere where I could look up the tribes. I feel like, oh, wait. Collectively known as the Tokyo tribes, Mara, leader of the Wuranzu. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, yeah, we got the tribes as previously discussed. And then we go to Bupa, who is a cannibal.
Yes, he's a...
And
he's a
Mira,
kid.
we find out, is his cook.
By the way, in the Wikipedia article, it shows that Bupa is the leader of the Bupa clan and the main antagonist of the series. Bupa is shown as a big, morbidly obese, bisexual yakuza crime lord with that word sadistic personality.
Lecherous.
Lecherous. That's the word. I know that word.
Yeah, he had a fake dildo in this
Do you?
movie.
He did. That when you saw him getting off, he wasn't using his dick. He was using
His,
I-
what
his,
was it?
his
A
dil-
crafted dick.
It looked like it was a jade
A jade dick.
dildo.
Jade.
It was a jade dildo.
Thank you for accurately describing that color for the audience.
Yes, you need to understand.
You need to understand that it was jade.
And he was
dildo.
like
It had a
put on
shimmer
the
to it.
table. It
Yeah.
was like in his
It was his
shot.
centerpiece. It was his table centerpiece.
Yeah.
It was honestly more disturbing than anything
So,
else.
so they go around this tribe. They go up and they go around and gather up girls from other areas to bring to their tribe to decide if they're going to either eat them, rape them, I believe, or
You like make them work in the whorehouse,
or make them work in the whore. Yeah, so
I don't know.
And then you had Erica, which was like a side plot. I felt
she was
Right.
she was the daughter of the high priest who we got
Yes.
introduced to a little later, but via hologram.
via hologram from a flashlight.
And basically, we find out that Bupa kind of serves as high priest because the high priest sacrifices a virgin in the black ritual to the devil.
Yes.
But the Bupa doesn't like him. He
If you're
wants to
listening-
overthrow him.
If you're listening to this and going, they have to be getting this wrong, we're not.
This is what happened.
We are not.
So-
there were copious notes taken.
So, but at some point, they had accidentally picked up Erica in this sweep of the city for girls, and they released her. They sent her to the whorehouse, not knowing who she was. She was just a pretty girl to them at that point, and she's then in the whorehouse and fights off. But she's an awesome fighter, by the way.
She's an awesome fighter, but
And
also
I'm just gonna say it.
sidebar, she was always telling everyone to rape her.
Yeah, that was weird.
I think that was like
Well,
an
no, I think
empowerment
it was-
move. I think that was a power move.
Yeah.
like her trying to take control of her own fate.
But yeah, also if she wasn't a virgin, she couldn't be sacrificed anymore.
oh,
What? How was she not?
No, if she wasn't.
If she wasn't a virgin,
Oh, that's
then
why-
they couldn't
oh,
sacrifice her
okay.
to the devil because remember they showed
Yeah,
the high
that she was.
priest
Yeah, she was going to
sacrificing,
be
and
the
she
next
was like,
sacrifice.
"Not
That's why
me."
she actually ran away from the high priest. So that's why they need. Yeah.
But that was like a total sidebar, and we're like, "What are you doing here?" But she was like fighting everyone off.
I
at
thought
the
they
end.
had played it as she was her daughter of the high priest because
Yeah.
she said at one point she said, "Oh, you will be scared once you find out
Yeah,
who my
who my
father
father
is."
is.
But then she ran away from him. It seems like.
Well, because he was going to kill her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was the whole thing. Like, she was just trying to get away from getting
But
killed.
then she was caught up in the gang wars.
And then there was the other character that was like her little friend that defended
Yeah,
her.
the
and
street rat.
Which
I
we don't
kept-
even
He was
know.
like an
singing
Aladdin. Yeah.
lyrics. Yeah.
Street rat.
I don't buy that.
Oh wow!
That was-
Can we just have the whole performance by you,
Yeah.
Nazalas?
We have to get her on a louder mic, though.
Oh no. All right. So after that happened, where was that? All right. So they picked her up, sent her to the whorehouse. At this point, this is where we get introduced to the plot of Mara not liking Kai, the leader of the happy
and we
happy
don't know
folk.
Which we
why
aren't
the
explain. That's not explained at
entire
all.
movie.
Yeah, we don't know why he
He
doesn't
was
like. He just doesn't
I have
like.
a beef from him from the sauna,
Yeah. So I mean,
and then there was a black guy
This
who
point,
was kept like,
oh my,
take me to
tho-
the sauna.
those guys were like
Take me to the sauna.
There was I guess they served the high priest, and these guys were like angels or something, or I guess demons if high priest is.
Yeah, that was weird.
They would just blow people
One
away.
being an African American fellow.
Who kept saying, take me to the sauna.
That's all he could say in Japanese.
Take me to the sauna.
And so at that point, Mara from the Bakru tribe sends a spy to the Happy Folk. What is that place called?
I am working really hard here, guys, trying to find it.
I thought I wrote it down, but it was late.
That's the thing, though. Like, even if you wrote it down, they really only went over it once, and it was in a really poorly put together montage.
I'm going to call them the Pennies tribe.
There you go,
Okay.
the Pennies tribe.
The
Pennies
Pennies
tribe.
tribe.
Lived in peace and love.
They lived in peace and love. They emphasized
was
that
their
peace
thing.
and love.
Peace and love.
They that whole set reminded me very very Footloosey,
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
like the restaurant, the barbecue place,
Yeah.
and
Holy crap!
what?
All right, I just got to break in with this here. Also, I think I have echo on these. My apologies. I am not sure, but
Maybe
I think
they
I do.
Echo.
So Kai is actually a Japanese rapper, young Days.
Young Dies.
I just had to
Young
bring that up
Dies?
because he was an actual rapper.
He had decent lyrics.
He spit it pretty well.
He was a great
It's
spitster.
pretty great, guys. Okay, continue.
Yes, this plot is twisting as ever. And they convinced two of the Pennies tribe to go to the whorehouse, where then Kai and Tara decide, we got to go help him, get him back. And that's when Tara dies by Mara's hands. Right? Yeah.
Via sword.
And then the chase begins and the war begins. Because Tara was loved. So I think Kai and Tara were part of a tribe at one point, not the Happy Tribe, because that's how people know them.
Yeah, because everyone knew who they were.
Yeah.
They weren't just like the idiots.
Yeah, they were.
But they got out of it.
You know what
I'm love.
You know what I'm getting
Peace and love.
from
Yeah.
us talking about this is that we actually really paid attention and that we really kind of liked this movie. But it's got to sit with you. It's got to sit with you.
I had to pause. I
Definitely
paused
does.
about like 6 or 7 different times just to like take in what I was watching
There was a lot
and close my
happening.
mouth. My mouth was open the entire movie.
Right? How do you... Did Erica watch it with you?
No, she was. No, she
Okay,
was
good.
I got home
I don't
late.
know. I think she would think this was all weird and
Yeah,
just shut it down.
she would not have made it through the movie. My housemate came over and watched a section of it, and he didn't make it through like 10 minutes of it.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why. You really got to start this from the beginning.
Yeah.
Kind
You
of.
got to be in for the whole ride.
All right, so... Yeah, go ahead.
No.
All right, so this movie overall was kind of a mishmash of so many different things. I'm kind of I've been, while you guys have been talking, I've been doing a little bit of research just so I can get a better sense of both the director, who was, it was directed by this guy, Sion Sono. He is just really well known for these art house big style movies, right? And he took on this film because the manga was so popular. And this is like one of the most, and I was reading a Vulture article just a second ago. They described it the best way I think anybody could describe it. Give me 1 second. Sion Sono's pervy teen fantasies.
But really.
Because, yes. He gives us I'm just reading. This is from a Vulture article. I'm just going to read it because you just got to hear this. So to punctuate this remarkable opening sequence, he gives us a rookie female cop looking more like a stripogram version of a rookie female cop, attempting to confront Mara, the buff, bleached blonde boss of the Bukoru Rurans.
It was a great ass.
Rurans, one of the street gangs that control the city. That's the thing. I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, and then honestly, anytime a girl was assaulted in this movie, she seemed to kind of be enjoying it. It was kind of
That's
weird.
what
That's the
I think
weird
that was a
part.
culture thing.
I was
Yeah.
like, Leonard brought up the point. He was like, is that the only way they can act?
I feel like it. I feel like that's the only way.
Well, maybe they didn't want to affect the overall.
We haven't touched on the most important character yet. DJ Granny.
Oh, DJ! I had this written down here.
With the
DJ,
slamming beats from hell.
DJ Granny.
And they would just like cut to her and she'd just like spin a beat.
And she would say something. And honestly, I felt like that was the most Shakespearean moment because she would just punctuate a point. Mm-hmm. It would just be one line. And it would just be, blood's about to rain down in the city tonight, and then that was it.
I was really
okay.
sad they didn't take her into battle because they did take a DJ into battle.
They did,
but
they
wasn't
didn't
her.
take DJ Granny.
DJ Granny.
Which they should have taken DJ Granny because she, I think, probably would have just done amazing.
And we didn't even get to the actual point of what's his face?
Who, Boopa or what?
No, the blonde one. I forget.
Mara.
And we didn't even get to the point of his hatred.
Wait. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
That is the climactic moment.
We have to explain all of this beforehand.
So yeah, I mean, okay, we're the tribes now the tribes are going to battle, and this is one Waru, this new tribe from Bupa, which is like a militia style.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I think we need to say that since it is Japan, and we are in California, we've never said exactly where we are, but we're in Fresno, California. So just because I feel we needed to say that finally, because you have to understand, we know gangs.
Yeah,
we know them well.
Here every day.
Pretty much. So we know that a gang usually is packing at least 900 guns when they're out on the street, and if there was a whole group of them, it'd be a military operation.
Definitely.
Over there, their gangs in this particular manga or this particular series, there was only like 2 guns ever shown.
They had a lot of baseball
bats. One gun was a phone, by the way.
Right.
They're bringing out the guns.
And then he answers the phone on it.
Like, oh, never mind.
I understand that. So yeah, and then all the tribes come together and yeah.
Oh, can we talk about one section when we first get introduced to Bupa? I believe it's Bupa's daughter that starts beatboxing.
No, I'm actually, I was reading about that. She's literally just a maid that he forces to beatbox his like little theme song.
That's what I want to be when I grow up.
That
the
section.
Beatboxing maid.
I kind of wanted to replay that.
I had to stop and stand up and walk around the house after that, watching that section and contemplate my life a little bit. Oh.
It wasn't bad beatboxing.
Oh,
it really, I mean, it wasn't great.
But it was, there was parts in this movie that were, the sound, the way they recorded, like the audio, it just felt a little weird and a little low budget.
Right.
And it was,
there were a lot of echoey moments. Like, we're not much to talk, but there were.
I know, right?
I love how his ringtone literally sounded like it was part of the movie.
Right, I didn't understand that.
But that's supposed to be coming from his phone. Got it.
Oh man!
And everyone just sat there quietly as she beatboxed, and
yeah, it wasn't weird.
Just another
Nobody
day
noticed.
in paradise.
It's just like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, she's beatboxing. She's the beatboxing maid. We know her. That's Linda. Don't worry about her.
Who turns into Bruce Lee?
Who turns
at the end of the movie?
Yeah, as soon as she came out, I was like, "That's kind of Kill Bill." And then that's what the guy said, and I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "No, Bruce Lee."
Oh. Okay, but let's talk about... Okay, so once the tribes come together and they actually do descend on Bupa's palace...
Yeah, because they were all they get together to fight Waru now.
Yeah,
and they become
Terra.
Tokyo tribe.
Because Terra was killed by Mara, and everyone seemed to love Terra.
Yeah,
Terra. He was the original, like, Bupa.
The OG gangsta.
Yeah, so...
When it was peace and love.
Right, and so once they actually got there, the battle just takes a weird turn, because... Everyone's fighting. That makes sense. They get inside, still making sense. But once they get into the room where we first meet Bupa, and we first time ever see like their lavish setup, for some reason, at some point, someone turns on a giant metal fan of death.
Blade fan.
Sucking fan, not blowing fan. Sucking.
It was Bupa's son, who was like a weird little side.
Oh, we didn't talk about Bupa's son.
Oh Lord, nobody talks about Bupa's son because he's a freak and weird, and he uses people as furniture.
Oh my gosh,
yeah, but he turned on the fan of death that ended up killing Bupa.
And his mother, or his Bupa's wife.
I don't know.
And the maid.
She just
the beatboxing wave, yeah.
She reminded me of Jessica Rabbit.
That's exactly what I thought of,
she
Jessica
had, like,
Rabbit.
The slit dress.
She was the only smart one, though, because she had a gun on her all the time.
She did. She was just sipping her wine, shooting people.
And it's like, why? Half of the battles in this whole thing could have been ended really quickly with a gun.
Yeah.
And I am not an advocate of guns. I'm just saying,
I
have a gun, but like I've always told you, if someone was like, "Give me your gun," we were banning them all. I'd be like, "Can I have a receipt at the very least?"
Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna fight it.
That plays into your comparing it to the very Shakespearean, because you always have to have your sword fights and your duels and stuff in Shakespeare.
Oh, okay. So all right, we've we've pretty much fleshed out this movie.
Yeah, I think
little bit.
I think we did that because I don't think we're planning on anyone else watching this of our listeners.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you have almost 2 hours to watch this movie, and you really you want an experience, a sensory experience. Highly recommend do not watch this with children or older people in the room, or anybody that might have a weak constitution.
And you might have to sleep afterwards.
You might really
just
need to
let all of it sink in. There was a
Don't
lot.
directly afterwards, because apparently that's a bad idea.
Now let's get to the main point. So let's been dancing around it. Why did Mira hate Kai?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's set the scene before you say it. They finally have a meetup, and and they have like this whole big circle battle.
And like somehow they get onto like this platform, and everyone's watching them.
So now we're about to hear why he hates Kai. Take it away.
Okay. So Mira hates Kai because one time they were at a sauna. Kai stripped off his towel, and he had the biggest dick. And Mira was like, I am the one with the biggest dick. I must kill you.
Yeah, and even Kai was like, that's why everyone is dying.
Are you serious?
And then he tried to turn it into, no, there's never a reason for war. But then at the very end, he's like, no, it's the dick. It's the reason is the dick.
Yeah, when he was like, are you serious? I was like, my sentiments exactly, Kai.
Yeah.
They start the scene with showing, for some reason, the one African American character loses his pants in the scene, and they see his teeny weenie. That's what they describe.
Yes, the teeny weenie.
There's a whole section of song
Whatever
about his
happened to
teeny
him?
weenie.
I don't know.
They didn't wrap up a lot of plot points. A lot of things were just
I know.
ignored. There was even
Did Mira kill him because he had a teeny weenie?
Maybe that was his source of power.
His weenie.
all his power was in his hands because there's more blood circulation for the rest of the body.
Oh my God. Honestly though, this movie is an experience. And while I won't say go out and watch it right now, give it a thought.
Yeah.
Go watch a trailer. Go watch a trailer.
There was also an underlying earthquake situation going on throughout the
That
whole
was
movie.
confusing.
Right?
Yeah.
They're like, the earthquake. I'm like, is this like
Maybe-
with us?
Maybe
Like,
that's how they
big
try to
one?
explain their shaky cam. There's the earthquakes.
I thought,
Shaky
like,
Tokyo over here.
You know how we live in California, and they're always like, the big one is gonna take us out. Is it the
I
same thing
thought
over
that was
there?
gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like the big earthquake
Yeah.
that like stops them fighting or something. That's
I thought
like,
it was
oh,
gonna
there's
be
more
like-
important things or
I
something.
thought it was
Yeah.
gonna like break Tokyo off into the sea or something. You know?
But let's get another honest point in here. We really don't know what happened after the battle.
Yeah.
Because the DJ...
They don't even go back to the high priest.
No, DJ grandma DJ, whatever, it just stops the record and that's it.
Yeah, it just ends.
And-
Kind of an abrupt
Finn.
end.
Well then.
That's why I'm kind of hoping they do make a Tokyo Tribe too.
Oh, but it's not about the same thing.
Oh, of
Tokyo
course
Tribe
not.
2 is just
Of
called
course.
Spin-Off.
I want to know what happened with Erica and the high priest.
I want to just know what happened. And I love how at the very end they show the whole sauna scene. So
Yeah,
not only
they
did
had
they
to show-
film that sauna scene, but they didn't bother to tell us about it until the very end.
And all these men, as soon as Kai takes his towel off,
They're like, oh,
Magnificent, beautiful, like
as you do when you see another man's dick.
right, all
they
the
love
time.
the D there.
That's a gorgeous one.
Oh, by the way, the best costumes I think Mara had, his little black thong that he wore half the movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was, and he was like walking around in his flip-flops and his thong.
He looked comfy.
like glistening muscles.
we need the poster
Oh
for
my
this room.
god!
Oh my-
Look at
that is amazing.
This is a sensory overload. In
The post. You gotta. If anybody gets an opportunity, go and take a look at that poster. Because holy crap!
Wow.
Oh,
Oh man, this movie.
This-
this was a movie. It really was a movie.
Tokyo Tribe. Yeah, the Tokyo Tribe too. They have a song about the title of the movie. That's when they all joined forces. They call themselves the Tokyo Tribe.
Well, all right. So we made it through talking about this movie. Yeah,
They got a lot of upshots.
we got to talk about the panty scenes.
Oh man, how
Oh
she's
my-
always in white panties. I'm
More-
like, she's a virgin.
We get it. But more importantly, it was gratuitous how many times they showed her panties. Like why? Why was this
This is
necessary?
Erica who we're speaking of.
Yes,
By
Erica.
the way, she was
We saw a
like the
picture.
badass spider, and she always had her panties.
I don't understand half the things that happen. In this
Half of their raps were in English too.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
They just would sing English words with a Japanese accent and make it sound. I mean, maybe that's I don't know.
we're looking at photos because now that's where we are.
How did we get here?
You know what's funny now? That as I'm looking at the Tokyo Tribe manga creations, I've seen it before. I don't think I've ever. Anyways, I don't think I've ever actually properly seen an episode, but I'm pretty sure I've seen these guys before because they look pretty familiar. If you take a look at the manga,
Yeah, we have to.
We might have to.
I think it's necessary.
Everything's necessary in this sense. All right, so favorite moments in this movie. Who's got what? Who's got one?
I particularly liked the globe that spun. That said,
fuck-
fuck the world.
Fuck the world, not the
Da
DA.
world.
Oh man, what was my favorite
That was
moment?
probably my favorite piece of scenery.
Oh my god.
That was
Oh, I know
beautiful.
my favorite moment.
What?
When they start at the beginning of the movie, when the Wuran's clan starts collecting girls, their van was so bitchin'.
Oh, it
They had
has-
chandeliers
chandeliers.
hanging off
Yeah.
the sides of that van. Oh my gosh!
Classy.
I need a van like that.
To go kidnap girls.
No,
What?
I just want to drive a chandelier
Well, if
van.
any of them get kidnapped now.
At least they look fancy doing it.
Oh god. Oh, I personally don't know if I have a favorite part because there was just so much going on. But really, anything in the pennies was kind of just hilarious. 'Cause-
Overly cheesy, overly.
right? Because it looked like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the diner from Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just kind of looking around. Everything had like a sparkle to it. Like all the lights had
did.
sparkle on them. And so when you were in the pennies, everything sparkled.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. And it was my
It
favorite.
was like Denny's wasn't like that.
No. If you've
Everybody
been to a
was so
Denny's,
happy.
it's so sad in there. All right. So what do we got? What do we got in terms of ratings? I'm gonna introduce you to my new rating system.
Oh, let's hear it.
All right, so I'm gonna give this 6 Goldblums out of a possible 10 Goldblums.
Oh, Goldblums. I'll dig it.
Stole
yeah.
it from Jeff Goldblum himself.
Yeah, this Goldblum definitely fits with this movie.
Oh my God, yes, actually.
I wouldn't.
yeah.
He should be in
should
Tokyo
make
Tribe
an
too.
appearance. Yeah.
He should make an appearance.
Oh yes, he needs to be the leader of the water gang.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yes. So good.
All right, Celeste.
Oh, Goldblum status. I'm gonna give it maybe a 5 out of 10. There was a lot happening.
It was really hard.
It
to
was
follow.
kind of hard to follow.
Yeah.
I left feeling more confused.
At the end, it was just kind of like, yeah, what the hell?
Well,
I don't
that
know.
happened.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
what
on
about-
board with that. 5.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, out of how long my mouth was open throughout this movie, I'd give it a. I mean, I'm not mad. I watched it.
Yeah, I don't regret it.
Yeah, that's where it's weird.
Because I'm a theater guy. I enjoy musicals, so I enjoyed seeing what a Japanese interpretation of what
A rap musical.
a rap music. Yeah, that was. I mean, the concept is cool. A rap musical. I'm sure there's English rap musicals.
Is there?
I'm sure there is.
No, I'm sorry. That's the Romeo and Juliet thing. Never
I
mind.
mean, from the 90s.
You know what? This
Leonardo
kind of reminded me.
DiCaprio.
This had a little bit of that Romeo plus Juliet
It
ridiculousness
really
over the
does.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you take
So she's not his daughter. That's just the beatboxing maid. servant.
Oh, okay. I thought there was something.
I can. No, there is another one. There's another one, and that's his daughter. So they were two separate people. They just looked similar.
Similar.
Everyone did kind of look the same.
I can't find Bupa. I'm looking at IMDb right now, and I cannot find Bupa, which is weird.
All right. So like I said, I'll give it 5. What was that color? Jade dildos out of 10. Jade dildos.
Out of 10.
Out of a possible 10.
Jade dildos.
I'm looking at what other ones Bupa did because I feel like he's a national treasure over there.
My gosh. He's beautiful. He can roll his eyes back into his head so far.
So
He started
far.
in '85.
So if you have 2 hours to kill, you can watch it.
Literally kill, murder. destroy?
I'm indifferent to whether I like it or not.
Right, I don't know.
I don't know. Well done to the director on this movie, because you can't come out saying that was the worst movie I've ever seen. You're just like, I watched a movie.
I guess it happened.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys finish any shows? New shows?
No, there's like a couple that I'm looking into. One called Dark, I believe. It's a new Netflix series.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The German
yeah.
town, the kid disappears. Kind of, I feel like it has a Stranger Things vibe.
Yeah, and you know what? IMDb does not like Netflix only shows, because they don't list them properly.
I'm going to get sponsored from them.
Yeah. Oh, and now we're at Dark Tower. Okay, I can't look it up. It's fine.
I finally finished that Hugh Hefner documentary. That was.
Oh yeah,
really?
how
That
was
was.
that?
Oh my gosh, it got real dark the last 2 episodes. I didn't know that there's so many people that died around him. His personal assistant killed herself after
Yeah.
she got
Oh my God.
when she got involved with she didn't get involved. At least this spins it as she wasn't involved at all with the drug. She just got wrongly accused because they wanted to take down Hefner. After that, someone else died too.
It's just a lot of death.
Yeah,
in
it was
in
dark for
Bunny
sure.
Mansion.
Yeah, there was. Oh, yes. One of the Playboy girls of the Play Bunnies of the year ended up getting murder suicide by her boyfriend that got jealous after she started blowing up. That they discovered. They discovered her at some party or something.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? They had a nationwide search in like the 70s for like Play Bunnies, whatever they're called, Playboy Bunnies. And she was one of the girls, and she was like 19 when they discovered her, and she blew up over the next year. And then when she was filming a movie, she came back for filming it, and her boyfriend that submitted her picture to this search, that
killed her?
he was jealous of her, and they were married, I think. Yeah, they were married, and she ends up killing her.
Wow.
And,
The
so there was a lot of death in the last 2
heck?
episodes, but it was interesting for sure.
Yeah,
Hugh Hefner lived a crazy life.
I know. We're probably going to try and watch Lore. I know you and I
Yes.
have been talking about that.
Yeah,
too.
I want to watch Lore for sure. That's the
Yeah.
next thing I'm watching.
That looks really good, and it's a podcast based. So
Yeah, I still haven't watched Tick yet either.
Tick, yeah, we haven't watched
I
Tick.
haven't watched Tick.
We're failing, but don't worry, we're gonna get there.
We're trying.
I've been going every day, all night for rehearsals and plays. And
Personally, I was just trying to get through this week because now I'm on vacation. And that's
I
all
know,
I'm
I
thinking
saw
about.
that.
Just ready for it.
Jelly.
Just ready for it.
All right.
Man, so how's everyone's week been? I feel like we just don't talk half the time. We get in, we do our stuff. We don't.
You know what? This is the most in depth we went into about a movie as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I don't think people are going to watch this movie,
No.
so we have to really explain what's going on.
Yeah. You know, this week has been something.
Yeah.
For me, anyways. I work in news, so I always have something going crazy. But we've had like tragedy after tragedy. It seems like,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
and it just it's
Anybody
a
out
lot.
there affected by it?
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
absolutely.
It's been rough.
But I mean, this this is Saturday, November 11th, which means that that's the week that we're talking about, not the week when you will hear this on that Friday.
Yeah.
So.
It's been about 2 weeks since.
Yeah,
There might be another national tragedy.
Oh,
by that
Lord.
Oh, no.
time.
probably with the way
Probably.
things are going. Yeah. So, oh look, we've got breaking news, people. Disneyland shuts down 2 cooling towers. Oh God! After Legionnaire's disease cases.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's actual breaking news. don't go.
Oh, but I love Disneyland.
Oh my
We're not
goodness!
going now.
I'm still going.
Okay, yeah, right.
All right, and you guys next week, you guys are gonna try to watch them.
Oh yeah. So by the time this comes out, we will actually be going on that Saturday to Encino. Hopefully,
Tickets don't go on sale
Until
this Tuesday.
this Tuesday.
So I don't know how highly sought out these tickets are.
Yeah, we're going to a premiere in Encino, California to watch the documentary about Rose Marie called Wait for Your Laugh. She's one of, I don't want to say the oldest actress. I want to say the most experienced actress. Because she's had a career that spans decades. When I say decades, I mean almost a century.
Jeez.
One of the early childhood stars, like in the 20s and 30s, I believe.
That's crazy.
Like she's amazing. She's going to be there. We're going to do our best to try and get to talk to people, but
She
we're
was
going
on
to bring
Dick
that to
Van
you one
Dyke,
way or
by the
another.
way. That's
Yeah.
Rosemary from Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, Dick
the
Van
Dick Van
Dyke.
Dyke Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she worked partnered with Maury Amsterdam, who was also on Dick Van Dyke Show, and they kind of like did a little bit of a comedy troupe together. They had a couple of movies out.
And we have to go to Encino to see this because most of the archives are in 35 millimeter.
Yeah, so they
and
did it
there's
all on
only
35
select
millimeter.
few places that can still show that.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, so it's going to be something. It's
Yeah.
gonna be, but
Hopefully.
you, of course, won't be
Hopefully
there
we can get
again,
over.
Trevor.
Sorry.
God, Trevor. It's like you're doing something.
It's like you have a life.
I'm just be over in a
Was
week.
that a fart or was that a...
That was a
Okay. Sounds like a fart on
I'm
here.
busy. I'm busy
Fart.
being Shakespearean.
Shakespearean.
Yeah.
Look at
down
you.
with your Shakespeare.
All right. Oh, I got a homework for you. Next podcast, come with something you are thankful for, because Thanksgiving is coming up.
Oh!
Oh.
So
Thanksgiving. By the time it comes out, though. Maybe we'll put out a special Thanksgiving one.
yeah, there we
Special
go.
Thanksgiving
Ooh.
episode.
Turkey Day
We should watch Dutch.
or Thanksgiving.
No. No, we should watch Dutch because I feel like there are so many people out there that haven't seen that movie.
I have not seen the movie. I don't know what Dutch is.
Like the
I just think
only
Dutch bros.
Thanksgiving movie that I know of, honestly.
Thanksgiving.
Besides Charlie Brown and
too.
stuff like that.
You know, there's no Thanksgiving 2. It just skips to Thanksgiving 3, where the plot is that they're searching for the lost Thanksgiving 2 movie.
That's amazing.
Okay, we might have to watch this. Damn it. We may just have to have a marathon of
Just it's only 2 movies.
and Dutch.
Oh, and Dutch. Thanksgiving marathon.
Yep. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for listening. This was a long one, and more importantly, this was a confusing one. So if you made it to the end, well done. You are a trooper, and we are very thankful for you.
Yeah, give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow, talk about your friends, to
Follow
your
our Twitter,
coworkers.
it's dying.
Oh no!
Follow our social medias. Don't worry.
Instagrams. We're on Instagram, and we are on YouTube as well.
Yes, we are building our channel as we speak. We'll have more content on there very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have a whole vlog section.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right, everyone. So, Trevor, thank you
Yeah.
for being here.
You
as
know,
always.
you still feel like a special guest now because I'm sitting
Yeah,
here so
you're just-
rarely.
You're never here.
Hey, this is like 2 out of the last 3 episodes that I'm here.
That's
There you
true.
go.
That's
Winning.
true.
You know what?
And it's going to be back. You're going to be back.
I'll
to
be
a normal
back in full
schedule.
action in like a week and a half.
Yeah. So we'll
You're gonna
have,
get tired of hearing this beautiful voice.
we're going to have Trevor here all the time.
Impossible, Trevor.
We're going to do a
impossible.
special Christmas episode just for that day.
Do I get it just a Santa? Are you gonna sit on my lap?
We're a podcast.
Oh man. Still,
Document it.
I don't want to.
you know, I don't feel uncomfortable talking about you sitting on my lap in front of your wife. So just to let you know.
I don't feel uncomfortable either.
I don't feel uncomfortable. But I don't want to. It's still. All right. Anyways, and Celeste, of course. Thank you.
I live here.
Thank you for living here.
Thanks.
Thank you for marrying
I
me.
try.
I know,
Well,
Celeste. I
it's a lot
still
of work.
wonder about that sometimes.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
too.
yeah. All right. Well, we hope you have a wonderful whatever time of day it is that you are, or wherever you are. And remember to keep on streaming and join us next time.
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Doodles.